Haritha K S from the Department of English, Sacred Heart College, Chalapudi. Today I am doing a documentary related to historical monuments. I am here in front of Appanthamburan Memorial, Kerala Sahitya Academy Hall. Let's go through some interviews.
Ramavarma Appanthamburan Memorial Library plays a prominent cultural institution. It is undertaken by Kerala Sahitya Academy since 1976. It was Kumara Mandiram, where Ramavarma Appanthamburan lived, was converted into a memorial institution. The library is the collection of early periodicals. The cultural institution is also ornated with the specimens of famous writers. The museum is extended to another wing known as Kairali Gramam. Kairali Gramam consists of 5 cottages where the writers can live and engage their compositions. A writer among the kings, a king among the writers. Ramavarma Appanthamburan lived in the last decades of 19th century up to the first 4 decades of 20th century. He worked hard for the upliftment of Malayalam literature. He was born into the Cochin royal family as the youngest son of Kochikavu Tamburati and Palur Padutol Thuppan Nambudiri in November 9, 1874. His mother died when he was 2 years old. Her sister, named Amma Tamburan, took the role of his stepmother. Kunji Tambati, the maid of Amma Tamburan, influenced the life of Appanthamburan. He started learning Sanskrit from his early childhood. Tamburan was an exponent of English language and grammar. He was capable to read Vatteluthu, Koleluthu, and Grandaksharam from his adulthood. This helped him a lot in doing his historical researches. Culture is the entire accumulation of artificial objects, conditions, tools, techniques, ideas, symbols, and behavior patterns peculiar to a group of people possessing a certain consistency of its own and capable of transmission from one generation to another. A cultural institution preserves the culture for the posterity. Appanthamburan Memorial Institution thus vividly present before us a cultural heritage. It is well organized. The cultural institution contains the memories of writers, their specimens, and their letters. Museum of Appanthamburan, Kairali Gramam. The museum consists of the artifacts in connection with the writers. It well preserves their belongings. Mundashiri Museum. Another wing of this institution is named as Mundashiri Museum. The museum consists of the collections of Kuttipura, Kunyuni Raja, and Mundashiri. His belongings such as pen, watch, chair, personal writings, dresses are also well preserved here. The museum is also ornated with the original print of Kerala Education Act, which was passed in 1958 when he was the Educational Minister of Kerala. The collections of P. A. Menon, Professor G. K. Kumarapillai, Vadake Ilamana Hari, T. M. Chumar, Zakaria, C. L. Antony, Kerala Varma are also well kept in the periodical library for reference. Another attraction of this institution is that it kept the specimen and handwritten letters of famous writers Ulloor S. Parameshwarayar, Vallathol Narayana Menon, Kumaran Ashan, Changambura, P. K. Kunyiraman Nair, Vailopilli, Appanthamburan, Vaikam Muhammad Bashir, Urub, S. K. Patekade. These handwritten copies includes matter concerning literature, history, culture. In short, it covers all the vital areas of language. Museum of Appanthamburan. Appanthamburan Museum preserves his diaries, notebooks, account book, his collected idioms, his works such as Mangalamala, Bhudarayar, Bhaskara Menon, Kerala history, maps of Kerala, which he has drawn, pantograph, photos, pictures of characters in Bhudarayar, his royal dress, chair, and box. It is said that he took great interest in preparing the maps of Kerala, but due to various reasons, he could not complete it. Likewise, he started to direct a film on the basis of his novel Bhudarayar, but unfortunately, it was also uncompleted due to financial problems. Kairali Gramam. Kairali Gramam was inaugurated in 1998 by the Cultural Affairs Minister K.T. Ramakrishnan. It was designed and constructed by Nirmadi Kendra, Thrissur. There are 5 cottages in Kairali Gramam where the writers, poets, critics can stay here and conduct their compositions. The calm and serene atmosphere here helps the writers to bloom their imaginations. The periodical library has also preserves the collection of special editions and souvenirs. The special edition of Vaikam Satyagraha provides a detailed information. It helps a researcher to get more about it. Those who studies about the history of Thrissur Puram, its souvenir helps a lot. They can also notice the difference between Thrissur Puram of 19th and 20th centuries and thereby prepare a comparative study. Ramavarma Appanthamburan Memorial Library and Cultural Institution plays a pivotal role in the making of Kerala history and literature. Moreover, it is a center for many who conduct their research. We know that the data for research work can be classified into primary and secondary sources. Evidences that directly signify a historical event or a situation are called secondary sources. Here, Ramavarma Appanthamburan Memorial Library and Cultural Institution deserves a special attention that it is a treasure house of large collection of periodicals. The more is developed, the more means of communication are required. Among means of communication, newspaper and magazines play an important role in the lives of people. They keep us informing about the political situation of the world. It contributes a great deal to the development of our knowledge. We came to know that many famous works in Malayalam literature has been lighted through these ancient magazines. Ramavarma Appanthamburan Memorial Institution preserves the culture of Kerala. The Museum of various famous writers remind us about their contributions to the cultural, social, political areas of Kerala. The residents of Ramavarma Appanthamburan, his strenuous effort to create maps for Kerala, his masterpiece works increases the significance of Ramavarma Appanthamburan Memorial Institution in making the history, preserving the culture of Kerala as an important historic cultural research center.